life. That's a big discussion in many sort of scenarios that have come up because people are always talking about it. Should a VTuber be even showing their face? Should they be like, are they still a VTuber after they show their face? Does this ruin the immersion and all of that crap? Now, there's a lot of things to talk about. We have a GEEGA video. I haven't really talked about, like, watched the GEEGA video in a while, and I like GEEGA's take, so I want to listen to her, what she has to say about this. Before we get into this video, if you watch this on YouTube and you enjoy this video, make sure you click the like button, click that like button, and also sub to the channel if you enjoy this. If you want to have with us live and join us live, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. There's a link in the description if you want to come by. But now let's get into it, chat. Oh, I'm excited. I want to listen to what GEEGA has to say.
What do you think about the trend of Vtubers doing more IRL streams and the such?
I don't think about it. It's not a big deal. People could do
True.
whatever they want. I
True.
don't really have thoughts on it. If you're enjoying what you're doing, that's great.
True.
Because VTubers are inherently locked out of doing certain types of content.
True.
They cannot physically go and
True.
do things in person with people. Depending on what kind of content creator you are, you know, IRL streaming.
Like, if I want to start doing ASMR streams, chat, or like doing streams where I take a bat and I smack it into a watermelon, or if I would do like a goal where I like take a watermelon and I squeeze it through my thighs, like, you gotta do those like in real life. You can't make a VTuber model do those kind of things, right? If you want to go out and you want to do a live stream of like TwitchCon or any cons like that, you gotta go to real life. There's a lot of limitation with being a VTuber. You can't really go and do a lot of things. So if you have a streamer want to be like, you know, I want to innovate more, I want to do more different types of content, that's completely fine.
Face revealing or whatever unlocks your ability to go do stuff. Because something that I definitely
Yes, sir.
feel, I'm friends with a lot of people that are not VTubers, and they've all invited me to come out and do things with them. Oh, I'm going to this convention. You want to come by? Oh, we could even room together. Like all these friends have all invited me to do all these different things, or they've been like, hey, I know you don't do anything in person, but if you ever do in the future, I do this regular series where I bring people on for this. You could come on anytime if you ever wanted to. And I have to say no to all of them because I don't physically go anywhere. While I don't really want to do IRL content personally, I'm not looking personally to do that kind of stuff. I am very aware of all the stuff I'm missing out on by not physically existing, right? I think there's a pocket of people.
I think there's a middle. This is the thing that I think she's trying to be respectful to the VTuber media. The fact that she's not trying to like show herself or be like reveal herself. She's sticking to the visual look of the character, and that's what she want to do. But I think that there's ways that VTubers can, without showing themselves, go to cons and stuff like that. You don't. I think that there's a topic to be had that a lot of VTuber nearly feels like stuck up in their own home because they can't really attend to any cons because, oh my god, people see you. But like it should be fine for you to join like stuff like this. Now, you probably couldn't join a stream like it because that kind of like shows your entire body. But like going to cons and visiting stuff like that, it shouldn't really be an issue. Like, I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
That are staunch VTuber fans that feel VTubing should be.
But I know that a lot of people feel restrained. The fact that they're a VTuber, they can't really go and do anything like these things.
That they want it to remain virtual. They want it to remain very fantasy because that is the magic of it. They like the idol-like existence.
Capture VTuber and put them in display in real life. Good luck with that.
That is what it is, and you're not bringing too much reality into it. That on its own is also fine, as long as they don't harass people over it. It's a legit method of thought because it's simply having a preference for something. So I actually think that that's valid, as long as you don't harass anyone. Just don't go into their chat and be like, don't go on Twitter and start complaining and fucking, like, you know, ending up in there.
Oh my god, you shoved your feet. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? I mean, there's a lot of people out there go crazy about like any sort of VTuber doing any sort of reveal because my immersion is so important. I think they gotta just stop, calm down, man. It's all content, and at the end of the day, I can understand some form of outrage about it, but like people living through it for all the time is a little bit much.
SEO, so the VTuber ends up seeing it. That kind of stuff. It is a little hard for some people when they really prefer like things staying a little more quote unquote pure VTubing. And then one of their favorite VTubers goes the IRL route. Because now it's like, okay, now what I enjoy has been shaken up. But
they feel like they've been betrayed because that's kind of fucked up. They did that.
Sane person.
Like, why would my VTuber like decide to show themselves? Like, that's fucked up. That's too much.
Should do is accept that they cannot change things because it's not their decision, and if they're upset about it and they don't want to watch anymore because it's that big of a deal to them, then okay, then you go watch someone else, right? That's
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
just go watch someone else.
Really crazy. They don't realize that they're doing stuff that's crazy. They're so lost in the sauce that they don't understand that
that's the internet in itself.
Fucked. You know what I mean? Towards someone. If you start complaining about it very publicly, you start saying stuff in their chat, you start, you know, like making it a big thing outwardly, you're being, number one, a big baby.
True.
Number two, a big old complainer. Number three, you're being really entitled. You're acting like your opinion matters so much more than the streamer's opinion.
That's the thing. Like, why should a viewer dictate what a streamer does? Like, a viewer shouldn't really be there dictating what a streamer does, not be giving feedback or a streamer asking for feedback or talking to their viewer real for real. If you're like complaining all the time, like, why should you dictate what a streamer does themselves in their own stream? That's kind of weird.
Or that your opinion matters more than other viewers, because a lot of times there will be a pocket
there's a lot
of
of other people that thinks differently than you as well,
that feel that way with you, but most of them won't care.
Yeah.
You know, and if that person still continues to find success and do well, and
hate watching is
like
beyond stupid. I don't understand how people can waste their time. Like, I don't understand how people can waste their time if they hate it. Why are they watching? Like, why are you wasting your time like on this? Like, do something else, man. Go out, have fun, go work out, go meet friends, go talk to people. I don't know, eat some ice cream. I don't know, jack off. I don't fucking know. Just do something else, man. Stop being. Why would you hate watch? I don't get it. I've never understood it. It's like some crazy shit.
Like, whoa, back up, you know? As a viewer of other VTubers, I actually
go
prefer
touch
watching
grass,
people that don't show their face. I prefer VTubers that keep with the kayfabe and keep the whole thing. That's just what I
actually agree a lot on this, but at the same time, I kind of prefer mostly content. Like, I agree that I prefer VTubers that sticks to their own media, because like, I don't really... I'm thinking about it. How many VTubers do I watch and I watch their in real life streams? Probably zero. Like, there's sometimes Aethel and Nyanner. That's pretty much it, but never anyone else. I think that I prefer that they keep it to themselves, their character, but at the same time, who gives a shit? Most of the time, all that matters is the content is good. And I just feel like every time I watch the VTuber do in real life stuff, it's not interesting content.
like watching because I love them as a character. Bless you.
Welcome back, Raven. Welcome.
Oh, you get snacks in your nose. If someone wants to go IRL, I'm not gonna not watch them, because at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the person. Even if I'm a fan of the character and I like their streams when they're in character, I like
the character is just a visual thing. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, it's still the same individual, right? And if the individual is funny and entertaining and they're making like good content, entertaining content, that's the matter. Like, I follow a streamer because of the individual and they're entertaining. I don't follow the streamer because oh, they're a VTuber. Oh, they play this game. I don't care about that. I care about the content they do. Now, I do look more into VTubers because I'm more interested in, like, I like art and I like the medium and stuff, and I want to support VTubers as much as I can. But, like, in the end of the day, it doesn't mean I don't watch people that are not VTuber, and I don't care about them being VTuber or not. I just like them making good content. It's fun.
Universe they build around themselves, lore-wise, whatever, when they're in character. Even if I like that, them doing IRL content is not going to make me not like them as a person, right? Because as much of a fan of the character as I was, I'm there for supporting the person. If I personally decided to go IRL content, right, and start showing my face or something, a bunch of people left because of it and got mad and stormed out, I would feel like those people never supported me to begin with. And it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be like, no, well, I liked the whole package. But, you know, Aethel did very casually, no big deal. Yeah, it should be no big deal.
Aethel, Nyanners, they both kind of like, I feel like Aethel didn't give a shit. He just was like, yeah, there it is. But like, his community is kind of base though. Like, his community is very base. They don't give a fuck. They're just chilling out. A lot of people are like that. But like, if you go, I will say though, I think it's easier for male VTubers to do a reveal than a female VTuber to do a reveal. I do think so, because this this has nothing to do with how women or men. It has to do with the fact that I think that a cutesy hot anime girl has more of a attraction of a little bit more crazy audience that really fixates a lot about that girlfriend experience whenever they see a female VTuber. So they become like more attached to the character, and once there becomes a reveal, it breaks their immersion of that reveal. But most male VTuber, I think a lot of, as I have noticed with time, I've noticed that a lot of people like whenever a male VTuber shows himself. Like, it seems that way, at least. I have looked at a lot of them. It seems like most of the time the response to male VTubers showing their body is way more positive whenever a female VTuber does a reveal. Like it's always been completely opposite end. It's very weird.
What if the VTuber content ruins your IRL immersion? I have some friends that
it's the same principle as idols. Females have a lot harder time if they slip up. I think it's just a lot more like crazy dudes just watching them. That's pretty much it. Or I just feel like that's the case.
Streamers. And when they put on the model, they get some people being shitters in their chat about the model. They're like, oh, what's this anime bullshit? Like they get really fucking weird. It just goes to show that literally every
what the fuck is this anime? What is this cartoon? What is this cartoon? What is this furry shit? Like that's what you usually see whenever people don't even know what's going on. And I think that's the problem you might have if you do do a mix of in real life and VTuber content, because like I feel like if you only do VTuber content, that's kind of you push them away really quickly.
It does not need to be yes or no. Do a body reveal. Map your VTuber face on your body in an IRL stream.
Oh.
Boom, everyone wins in the uncanny valley.
I've seen some people do that. It's really cool technology. It's actually really fucking cool, but it's so uncanny. You know what was really cool, actually? Just Kanae and Kuzuha from Niji. A while back, they got an episode of an anime made. They got like an episode 0, like a premiere preview kind of thing. An entire episode of something. And I was like, oh. And I don't know if the intent is for them to ever do more with that. They just called it episode 0. I don't know what the cost of it was, but I was watching it and I was like, VTuber anime is real. Yeah.
I think that's like whenever people do episode 0, it's usually like a project pitch for an entire season. So they probably put money to make it, and then we'll see if people want to invest into it.
I was like, holy shit. And it was well animated. It was really cool. It was well done. They voiced it themselves. I don't know. It was really fucking cool. But the two of them are so popular and like they sell so much merch. They probably can't fund this. When you're a VTuber, especially if you're a corpo, you're in a company, you have a group, creating media of that group comes back to you in a good way. You have an outfit debut and you have a really good lore video, people get so into it and they'll be more likely to be like, yeah, I'll buy merch with the design on it. I thought it was really fucking cool. There's a balance somewhere. There's a sweet spot somewhere where you've spent too much and it's not going to come back to you. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna make a 5-minute animated episode and then make a fuck ton of money on their merch because of it. Maybe you can. Hey, Alex. Hi. How you doing today? Some companies, some VTubers, I should say, as individuals, some of them, their brand power is so strong that selling merch of them makes them way more money than someone else selling merch of themselves. And it's not one-to-one with like your viewership at all. It's brand power, which is like it's just a totally different thing. There's some VTubers that stream way less because they don't need to stream because their brand is strong outside of that. There's a lot of VTubers. There's a meme with VTubers never streaming. There's a lot of VTubers that stream maybe once every 2 weeks. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I don't know what it is with VTubers, but for some reason, whenever like you're a very successful VTuber, they're like never streaming ever. I don't understand what it is. I don't know what they do. Is it merch? Is there something else? Some other deals? Because they like never ever stream. I don't get what are they doing? And they can just sell merch. So why focus? So it is merch. Oh, it must be merch. Like there's something about it. I don't understand. Like I fucking Vebe streams once every 3 months nearly sometimes. Like Nyanner streams in a full moon. There's a lot of VTuber like that. Like Will is like streaming once every year. I don't know. Like it's crazy. What the hell is happening? Is it merch? I think it's merch. I don't know what it is with VTubers that are making them never stream. On stream hours when you could put hours into other things like recording for these animations or whatever and just make that the business, you know? Yeah. Those VTubers are just so focused on the whole streaming thing. Some of these VTubers maybe should just focus on like strengthening the brand. Like just sing some songs, make some music. This is a thing I don't know how to do. Strengthening brands. That's like something I need to learn. Like I know how to stream, I know how to do YouTube a little bit, but strengthening brands is like, there's so much with VTubing. It's so much like with VTubing itself that it's a very complicating thing, and you can say that that's about streaming too and YouTube too, but I feel like it's a little bit different for VTubers. I think VTuber has to play a completely different game than anyone else. Lot of art, build that up, make a little bit of content, and have some sick nasty merch because people love your character. Like that's valid too. You don't have to be a streamer. Yusan does that because they're music focused, and it means that they don't have to stream as much. It's not about streaming video games. Yeah, they do stream occasionally for sure, but their main thing is music, right? And then off of that, yeah, they can sell a lot of merch. That's my degree, marketing. Hey, wait, can you market my stream or my brand? Can you figure something out? I need marketing. Like, you don't have to actively sit there and stream, 40 hours a week. If Gunn was like, yo, I got a budget set aside for animation, we're gonna go hard on animation and push brand power, I'd be like, all right. Like, as long as we have a plan for this, I'd be like, you know what, maybe that is legit. I'd love to be able to stream, but I'm not particularly good at doing anything entertaining, so watching streamers is fun instead. You don't want to be a streamer. A lot of people try it and they realize they don't want to do it because entertainment.
That is so true. So true. So true. If I could tell you, I cannot count 200 how many people have told me I want to get into streaming. I want to stream, and then they get bored of streaming like a little bit, or like 2 weeks in, 1 week in, and then like sometimes they stream again after a month and stream a couple times, and then like they just get bored again. There's a lot of people that don't actually want to stream. Like, they think they want to stream, but they don't want to stream. Same with content creation.
And then they're like, oh,
nah,
fuck.
nah.
You just turn a camera on and people can hear everything you're saying and watch everything you're doing. So people to get stressed.
Like, I say a lot of dumb thing and y'all can just clip it, and then you're like, haha, he said a dumb thing. Like, look at this. I go to my Discord now and I see y'all been taking picture of my model, of the facial structure I've done. Like, every single thing I do on stream, like, y'all be posting it somewhere. It's the same thing.
By someone watching them play a video game.
Imagine somebody's recording everything that you do.
Imagine all of your Apex matches that you throw. You don't want to be a streamer. A lot of people think they want to be in the entertainment business at any level, and then they learn that entertainment business is work and business, just like all other work, and they realize they don't want to. Imagine being quiet for 5 seconds and panicking because what if someone clicked in those 5 seconds and you're not being constantly high energy, entertaining every single moment? Imagine saying something and saying it weird and tripping over your words, and then having to correct yourself and doing it in front of thousands.
This is what like, I remember when I said I mistook Eugen with I am. Dude, I felt bad the entire day. Like, and I misspeak a lot. Like, I remember that still. Like, but the thing is that, like, it does suck to misspeak while you're live in front of like a lot of people. It does really suck, and definitely when you have an issue with it yourself that you misspeak a lot and you're terrible with names, it does suck. So, like, imagine, like, every single time you misspeak or you say something wrong, like, imagine if that, like, you then that will come back to you. And now make it even more extreme. What if you say something fucked up by accident? What if you say a word by accident? Like that, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, there's like some form of pressure you can think about that most people don't think about their daily life, that you have whenever you have a bunch of people looking at you. So I get that.
People, and having to develop being fully okay and not
out
embarrassed.
of context canceling. Yeah, like, for example, that. As long as you don't clip or record stuff, you get canceled and make depressed and show. Anything you do can be people can cancel you for everything you do. They can just take you out of context. I can talk about a fucked up scenario and you just can't take it out of context and people are get mad about it. Like, fucking, I had, what was it? There was like a McDonald meme thingy, Twitter VTuber meme where you put your model and you're holding like a nugget, and I posted it because every VTuber is doing it, and some people are adding me and going crazy and retweeting me and saying he supports McDonald. Oh my god, I don't, why would I not, what's wrong with McDonald? I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't pay attention to these kind of crazy shits going on. And then and also I don't even eat McDonald's. I never eat McDonald's. But it's like it's just a picture, right? And then people will try to cancel you because you're like, for some stupid thing you don't even know about. Like, heck me, there are so many like slurs and racist words in America, and I have no fucking idea what the hell they are. I have no idea. I'm a goddamn European. I don't know what the fuck they are. So if I say those kind of things, people getting mad. Same with any like kind of boycott going on. If I should like do anything related to it, you'll be mad. If you mention anything, you'll be mad. Like, you can take everything out of context. It's crazy.
The girl's success to balance.
What the hell is a mile? That's me. Yeah.
Thank you. I just think I'm straight up incapable of doing some of the stuff I would need.
It takes a lot of mental energy to entertain for 4 hours a day and not doing any stupid shit. Yeah, that's true. Like, being entertaining for 4 hours a day, and constantly having that up hype energy, happiness, and constantly deal with all of the things going on, chat, the things on your screen, notifications, Discord, everything. There's a lot of going on, and you keep the mood. And then you have somebody coming in sending in depressing messages, and you need to keep yourself up with like being on tact with everything. Like, there's a lot to do. It's very hard. And then you have all of those other negative things that you need to worry about. There's a lot of things to streaming, and a lot of people say they want to stream. They don't want to stream.
Do to like really
they don't want to stream. I love streaming. I love fucking love it. There's a lot of things like those negatives that they are so minuscule to those positives I see. But I don't know, I feel really burned for it. If somebody burns for it, they should go for it. They want to hell go for it. But like, if you don't burn for it, it's not the same thing. Yeah, that's the case for me. At least
couldn't do it.
I don't really think about the negative too much. I'm just like,
I don't know
whatever.
anyone.
At the same time, I'm the kind of individual that don't get bothered by a lot of things. Like, I don't care. I just don't care about enough. Like, all those social things, like you can quote me on this in like a year, even if like my stream is bigger. I do not care about social agendas that are like, I'm canceling this big corpo. We're using phones. Like, where do phones get from? Where do you think the metal that we're using from? Do you think that there was a nice way we got these phones or these PC hardwares or anything that we're doing nowadays? I don't usually care about political discussion because I'm a VTuber. I'm not a politician. So I don't usually care about most of those things. So like, in the end of the day, like, I don't care about a lot. And I don't care about when people say any negative stuff, but I do worry about making a bad stream. So that's the only thing I worry about, and that negative is the only thing that makes me think about things. Or if I slip up and say something wrong, like slipping up and saying something wrong, like let's say let's say I say something, a bad word out of the blue, like that would fucking suck. And I don't want to say any bad word. Now, do I say any bad words most of the time? Like, do I say any bad words like off stream? No, never really, ever, to be honest. But like, could this happen on the stream? Yes, possibly. And those things do make you worry a bit.
Who's doing?
You can slip up. You can say something wrong. You can say something accidental. You can make a wrong joke at a wrong time. There's a lot of things.
In that quote unquote act, and it's actually all an act. All of them are just taking moments, like I said, that are like natural for them and just dialing it up. That's just how it is, because that's how you do a stream persona. I don't have a shred of it in me, so I can't, there's nothing to bank on. There's nothing to lean into. And it's just how it is.
That was a good video about that was a good video. Good video. W video from GEEGA. That's a good video. I loved it. I think I agree with her. I completely agree with everything she said. I think it is. I just don't give a I don't care, Matt. I don't care. But there's a discussion. I wonder, like, are you still a VTuber when you show yourself? Like, I wonder if that is the thing, because like I feel like there's a lot of idols out there. If you break the rules of idolism, you're just no longer an idol, right? So I wonder, like, are you still a VTuber whenever you show your face? Personally, I kind of don't know. I don't know if you're still a VTuber, because you're not a virtual tuber anymore. You're like, now you're you and the character. There's two different things. I don't know. But anyways, I don't really care when people show their face. I just care about content. I just want content to be good. I just want to, I want to be entertained. I don't care about real life or not real life. As long as the streams are fun, as long as the videos are fun, that's my opinion. But I know there are a lot of people out there that really care. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure you click the like button. Tell me down below what you think. And also sub to the channel if you enjoy. If you want to see more reacts, if you want to come out with us live and join us live, you're free to come by my Twitch channel on twitch.tv/Adley. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.